it all started. When I was a kid, my dad used to go to the dirt tracks and race dirt track. He raced dirt track probably 20, 30 years, and he couldn't do it anymore. He had somebody drive for him. He was a car owner for a while, but I remember I was probably 5. I think I went to my first dirt track, and man, I was hooked since. I said my dad was a mechanic for a dealership for years, and when I was on the independent, which, him always having a race car in the yard, and he would work on cars on the side of the yard. And so, I was 10 years old after I handed him a 9/16 wrench, and hand me that socket. I wanted to be doing other things, but, that's what, in the race car, he'd go out there and fire it up on the track. And of course, we had go-karts and all that stuff. So, that just ingrained the gasoline in you, the gas and the oil, Dad had I think it was a 77 Corvette when I was a kid. It's white, and I love white. That's probably what got hooked me on white, was that car. But I remember he traded that car in for a 40 Econoline van. It was just empty, nothing but 2 front seats just to pull the race car to the track with, because he couldn't pull it with the Corvette because he wanted to go dirt racing. And I was racing my Matchbox cars in the pits when he was racing on the track. His race car was red. I wanted to wear red. Since I was old enough to buy a car, I was trying to race people in the street. And high school, I went to the drag strip for the first time at Greer Dragway, and man, I've been hooked since. And for years, I never missed a day. It rained out. I kept my rain check. I never missed a week. And I still try to go quite a bit and watch and stuff. And my dad never really got into the drag racing much. He didn't understand it. He said, I want to race against people, multiple laps, door to door and stuff like that. I said, man, Dad, if I can just get you in that truck one time. And I unfortunately never did before he passed. But yeah, the truck number is my daughter, and I wanted to incorporate the son, all that stuff in it. And that's why I got U.S. Army Dad on it. He's in Fort Hood, Texas, out in the Army. He's a tank driver, and that's tough. I don't get to see him much. But on the dash is me and the wife, Michael and Gail, and it has our anniversary on it. So it's, I want the family to feel a part of it too. She's not much in racing as much as I am, but, my son, of course, he's in the cars, following his dad. But, I wanted all the family to feel included and be included. My mother's a big supporter of me. She comes to the races and stuff like that. And I lost my dad before I really got into the racing more, before he could come see and participate and stuff like that. And that's tough, That's the first race I won was real tough, because I wish he'd have been there, but everybody thought something was wrong with me there. I won that race. I got the Hot Rod Revival 3 trophy up there that I had pictures with Mike Greer and a bunch of them in the winner's circle and stuff like that, and I cried on EJ's shoulder, because I was wrong, It'd been great to have my pops there, but man, the launch, just the G-force of the launch, that 60 foot's what it's all about, and I love it. That's what made me convert the truck from I had an automatic in it for years, and it's fun, not against automatics, they're fun and enjoyable, and if you're racing, I think that's, whether it's automatic or manual, whether it's I was talking to a friend the other day, I said it doesn't matter if it's a Pinto, if it's got a blower sticking out of the hood, it's cool, I like it. I wanted the 4-speed just to have more fun, to grab the gears, to use both hands, both feet, because the cars want to change direction every time you grab a gear. Just the launch of that, turn it up $5-6 grand, and I told you before, I'll never forget it. And heard Greg Porter in a driver's meeting said he turned the $8 grand in a water box just to hear it. That's always, I'd love to have that on tape. To me, that's a true passion for the sport, not just about winning, or losing or any of that. It's just enjoying it, just doing it, just because it's where you feel like you should be and what you should be doing. And that's what, to me, that's what Greg meant by that. Whether he won that race or whether the car broke on the line, it didn't matter. The burnout's just as much as as much of the race as the rest of it, because it's part of the show. It's all part of it. The fans want to see you on the return road coming back to wave at you. The kids are standing at the fence to see you come back by. to catch and maybe to catch a glimpse of you. And to me, that's what it's about. You know, I really enjoy that aspect of it. Like I say, I come by and I hear people hollering Cranky Yankee. You know, they don't holler my name; they holler the truck's name, and that's great. You know, I really enjoy it.